This is a horror game podcast. It is meant for mature audiences. It may contain adult language, violence, and sexual themes, as well as shocking revelations. Viewer discretion is advised. Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where tonight my friends and I will be playing the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. I'm your host, Thom Raley. The scenario is Death is the Final Escape. It was written by Bryan, Rudolph, and Josiah Duke Harrist, and it's available from Drive-Thru RPG. Our keeper of arcane lore is Keith Craig, and this is episode 2. Our recap will be given by Morgan Llewellyn as his character, Dr. Bertrand Sharp. So, without any further delay, let's begin our journey into the darkness. Morgan?
Thank you very much, Thom. Few rational people would argue against the notions advanced by modern understandings of the human psyche. Each individual contains a startling amount of depth. Underneath the conscious mind churns the pandemonium of the unconscious one and the stirrings of the id. We like to conceive of ourselves as those around us as above such things, egos, pure and simple, moral and just. No one wants to confront the horrors that their loved ones are capable of, and fewer still acknowledge the dark urges that lurk inside of themselves. Repression is the order of the day, after all. My companions did not want to believe that Alex Inhofe could have done what he did. It's a hard thing to swallow that your friend really did commit a murder-suicide. But Inhofe was a performer first and foremost. He played many roles, and none of us were shown that true, darker self that hid beneath those masks. Speaking for myself, I was under no such illusions about Alex. I had been wanting to study for some time now, but I perceived to be a steadily growing mania in him. It appears that this mania spread to his fans, or from the fans to him. I'm still not quite sure. So much research left to do. At his funeral, a distraught woman with enough emotion for all of us, wearing clown makeup, and is obviously obsessed with him. She revealed that herself and Clara Winborn, Alex's victim, were members of a group of devoted fans of Alex's known as the Diabolus Divas. This woman in the clown makeup name was Alma Cornell, and I wish I had thought of asking for more than just her name. Well, a few of the others at the funeral. There were a few others at the funeral. Orson Thurber, stagehand at the Orpheus Club, Lamont Sterling, editor for the Boston Globe, and Quentin Gold, Alex's lawyer. Morris kept insisting that we all go to Alex's home to explore the scene of the crime, insisting that this would prove his friend's innocence. The others all went along with him, but I, not wanting to risk my reputation getting caught by the police trampling a crime scene, I went to do investigation on my own. We agreed to meet up later at the Orpheus Club in the evening to watch Charlotte perform and do some more investigating into Inhofe by looking through his dressing room and any other belongings he might have left there. I had a productive conversation with Rick Johnson, the head nurse at Boston City Hospital, regarding Clara. Apparently, she spoke of Alex often and went with him on numerous trips. Shortly before her death, she even stole a wide variety of surgical equipment from the hospital, apparently on Alex's behest. I plan to return to the hospital tomorrow to speak with Clara's roommate and fellow nurse, Amelia Lawrence. After my meeting, I wasted a terrible amount of time trying to find Alma Cornell and was unfortunately late to my rendezvous at the Orpheus. When I arrived, poor Morris looked quite dreadful. He discovered, along with the others, that I was right. Alex really was capable of such horrible things, having lost his grip on reality and buying into the occult world that once served merely as window dressing for his performances. Morris spoke rapidly and thrust a number of documents into my hands. I'll have to read them over with some more thoroughness when I return home, and I'll need to interview the others to corroborate what Morris has said. But suffice to say, I believe that the following was discovered at the house. It was a singed letter referring to a mysterious league and some non-human entity referred to only as the passenger. I mean, do we need more evidence of madness than that? The letter was from one Joseph G. and was dated December 5th, 1918. At this point, apparently, according to Morris, Charlotte blurted to the group that Alex confided to her a while back that he was going to do something he was going to regret, but that he didn't have a choice. They went deeper into the house and found a crude surgical suite / torture chamber with lots of dried blood, and thus the mystery of the purpose behind Clara's surgical equipment theft is resolved. Additionally, they found a photograph of this Joseph G. standing next to Alex in front of some church, a letter about Alex's fatal heart condition, a telegram sent from Orson Thurber, who was at the funeral back in March, responding to Alex's inquiry about a book, an English translation of a book titled The Vox and Speculo. And finally, they found, hidden away, a medieval manuscript entitled Vodric that recounts the story of a community who consumed pieces of a worm-like thing that they needed to continually placate through torture and death every 15 years. The house was devoid of much else, all the books seemingly having been taken away, whether by the police or someone else. This is all I know so far. Alex's mania seems to be somewhat widespread, and I should be able to get a decent paper out of this in the end, investigating it to its furthest extent.
All right. Excellent. So, about that time, Charlotte, you finish your wonderful singing, and all the crowd, begins applauding. And then after the performers come out, they take their bow, and all the crowd starts milling toward the exit of the theater. What would you guys like to do?
Let's see now if we can get backstage. He said he'd give us a tour. We can look for anything that's odd or out of place.
Charlotte, you must accept my most sincere apologies for missing your performance. I was running a little late.
Do not worry.
Well,
Not
that
like
telegram
you
was
haven't
from-
seen it before.
The telegram was from months ago about the book. Do you think there would still be anything suspicious back there now, Morris?
Well, his stuff is still back there. Orson said that he was going to have to get rid of it and pack it up. We were going to help. I don't know. Any chance to see if there's anything? Yeah.
Dr. Sharp, I'm listening to you, and I agree. I think we grossly misinterpreted our friend Alexander Imhoff. But I said earlier that I thought that the suicide was staged, fake, and I think I'm still right. But I think it was Alexander who faked his own suicide. Hear me out. When we found the book, the Vedric, there was some notes that Alexander wrote in the side about how the peasant that they had sacrificed to this thing wasn't dead. They could hear him screaming after they buried him. And he was wondering if it was fear this thing fed on, not death, but fear, like ultimate terror. Well, we all know that Alexander, he's the greatest, maybe still is, the greatest living escape artist in the world. What if he faked his own death as part of this thing that they do, this ritual, and was able to escape from the coffin? He would know how to do it. He's probably studied all those like ancient, Tibetan breathing techniques, things to slow his body down, to make it look to, the police or whoever that he had passed away. What if he is still in that coffin, buried? Maybe we should go back to the graveyard and take a look and see if he's there.
Lucy, you're concerning me just a little bit.
I'm not saying I believe in any of this nonsense that what he's doing, but I think he believed it, and he may be able to. He may have faked his own suicide as thinking he was doing something with this ritual. He would be able to do that, I think, and escape from a coffin. It would be nothing to him, a man of his great escape artist abilities. Does this make any sense at all to anyone?
Well, I will
when
say
I'm thinking?
that I don't
really
look inside the coffin.
Would the whole church who buried him be in on it, or what?
If he might have planned to escape later. Maybe he got out of the coffin before they buried it and put something else in there to make it worth the wait. I don't know.
Did they do an autopsy? It'd be hard to fake your way.
That's what we don't know. We obviously, when we went to the house, we realized that it was a lot more intense than was reported in the papers. But that crime scene, we were coming in after the crime scene and the bodies had been removed. I think we would have gotten some more clues if we had been there, when the police got there.
Perhaps it's worth asking the coroner or the detective
wherever they
to look
took the
into
bodies.
The thing is
There was
that
more damage. There was definitely more damage. I don't know if
there was one bullet hole in the tables, not two. One.
In
and there was a
general,
lot of blood. If following your logic that he faked his death, what if the body? They found a man and a woman. How did they make sure that was him? I suppose it couldn't.
We don't know what, but we only know what we were told in the papers. We do have to. I think we do have to find out if there's a coroner's report on both of them, and maybe talk to one of the detectives that was involved.
May I interject?
Certainly.
He was a magician by profession, and over the years that I've known him, he's shown me how he did a few of the tricks. He swore me to secrecy, but in general, and I'm not saying that I believe that's true or not, because we don't know what the police did with the bodies. In general, I would say that if it was deemed a suicide, there would be no point in an autopsy. They would just bury the body. He was an illusionist. He could theoretically make it look like he had committed suicide. But in general, if you're doing some sort of escape magic trick, it seems like in most cases, he's not actually in the coffin when it gets buried.
That's what I was thinking.
What about the lady in all of this? Are you saying he faked his own death but killed the lady for real?
Yes. Unfortunately, we learned that Dr. Sharp has pointed clearly out that we had misinterpretations of our own friend. I think he did murder her. And I think he faked his own death. If it was anyone else, I wouldn't even be thinking this, but he has the ability to do that.
We have solid questions. How do they know that he committed suicide and wasn't killed by someone else?
How did they
said gunshot wound to the head. Let's talk
but
about
I could put a gun to somebody else's head.
Oh, Dr. Sharp, you said you were unable to find anything about the existence of this Alma woman, correct? Well, Charlotte.
Boston is a large city.
Yes, and true. But Charlotte, Charlotte, you were always at this club, just like Alexander was. You know the people. Alma.
Right.
You'd never forget her. Just with the amount of makeup on her, she stands out in a crowd. Do you remember Alma ever being at the club?
You do.
Probably, yes.
Yeah.
So
okay.
She would show up and try to be in the first row to get pegged.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I
She's
was.
not here
would-
tonight, I assume.
No,
No,
she didn't come
no,
tonight.
I think she was too obsessed with
That's
Alexander
good to know
show
because
up
I had a
when-
weird idea. I was thinking that maybe Alexander's going around disguised as Alma, but
Oh,
if
you
you've
mean
seen
because
her
of
before, then
the
Lucy,
she's out there. Yes.
Lucy.
I'm going to need you to have a stiff drink
I
and
definitely need one.
relax.
I definitely need one.
We
I'm
should not lose
overthinking
sight
this.
of
I'm
Occam's
overthinking this.
razor. Right, we're letting all these
Xenowalk.
theories multiply, even though the simplest explanation is that the police did not lie in their reports, that he really did kill himself, and he's buried
Bertrand,
now.
with all due respect, Bertrand, nothing about this is simple, and you didn't see those tables. Those tables do not fit with what the police told us. Something's complicated here. I don't know if
You're
it's as
right.
crazy as Lucy's
I haven't seen the tables, but you all have a very strong narrative in your heads that you seem willing to. I
just
don't
wanna
know
know what
whether or not
happened.
your assessment of what you saw is accurate, or
I
if
don't
you're
have
fitting what
a
you saw
narrative.
to
I just
your.
know what I saw.
Dr. Burt, can you admit to us, though, that the entire profession that Alex was in was to make you think you saw something that wasn't real?
If we do come across evidence that Alexander is still alive, I will happily revise my understanding of the situation.
Well, we just want to continue looking. If it comes to nothing, then it comes to nothing. But if we do nothing, then we'll always have that nagging feeling in the back of our head. I'm afraid if he is alive, then he's in danger, because he seemed reluctant in the text.
If he is still alive, I fear that he's a danger to us.
Yeah,
Should
I'm
we
with
go
both
looking
of
for
that
him?
one. Sounds
Or
like he
some-
might be the danger. He has books about weird torture rituals. Man was dying, so he's probably desperate. I don't want to. If he is still alive, I kind of don't want to cross him right now.
If he is still alive,
Maybe-
then finding him will be a good thing, just because we can make sure that will be put away where he can't hurt anyone else or himself.
Doctor, you have
I agree with that.
You have the most clout amongst us. We could see if we could exhume the body.
Think we have reason enough to do so, not without showing stuff that we should not have.
I mean, he'll be either in the box or he won't be.
Probably
I
continue
don't
the
think it would hurt.
conversation in the back with his stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
We're
like
whispering
this,
all
but
this back and forth to one
Yeah. Oh,
another.
yeah. We're not having this like in the middle
No,
of the
like super
I still don't
loud.
like being
in the middle of
out
the.
here.
Yeah, like
there
in the
is-
stage.
There is one other point that's bothered me since we found out, and that's that Clara had stolen medical equipment.
That apparently
And
was used
just-
in that
But
room.
but that's just it. It doesn't seem to me like weird cults would be using medical equipment. They would have ritualistic daggers or something
We
in their
read
cult.
on that
I don't believe
paper,
that
on
that's
the,
true,
on the
Morris.
document, in the document, and one of the things we found on the house, they said that they consume stuff, that they separate pieces of something and take them.
This
So
The
Claire.
worm, the thing, the clay.
yes, the
passenger.
passenger.
What
Claire.
if they were?
Unless
oh,
there's
So maybe
What-
you need to
what if-
extract what you're gonna consume. I mean,
you extract it and transfer it to somebody else, like
I
some
don't know.
sort of parasite.
That was the fight, right? In the letter, in the burned letter, that
Big
they,
enough.
they wanted to reduce the amount of vessels.
Enough people have left the venue. I think we can. Let's go see if Orson will give us a tour of the place and
Just
show us his little
everybody
dressing room. But remember, he
keep an
might
eye
be
on him.
involved.
Yeah. And if you look up, you see Orson kind of directing, disassembling of things. When you wave, he looks at you and he recognizes and he waves back, and then he comes walking down the stage and up the aisle to you, and he's like, "Oh, you made it!" I
It's a
didn't.
wonderful performance. Yes.
Oh well, I mean that's all on Charlotte. She's
Thank
our new star. Yeah, of course,
I mean,
Wonderful
does it
lighting,
feel?
wonderful curtains moving.
Oh yeah, yes, our Klieg lights, we do good and all. He's like going, well, welcome to the Orpheum if you haven't been here before. It's I know some of you have, but so what can I do?
We were
I do
hoping
for you? Were
you
you?
we were hoping you'd show us around. I've never been backstage in a theater.
Well, of course. Come on, come with me, come with me. And so he
May I
kind
ask what he's wearing right now?
of what you would wear if you're to do like
Probably
blue collar
black
stages.
overalls.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, so that you blend in with the darkness.
That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. So he kind of takes you down there, and he goes, "Well, we'll just if you come up on the stage, it's the easiest way to get into the back areas and all." And you go around some curtains, and you can see there's a lot of like pulleys and all the stuff that you'd find at a stage. And he kind of points out, oh, here's how we can lower down the props and all. And he goes down the hallway. He goes, oh, and down there, Charlotte, we know down there's the ladies' dressing rooms and all.
Sean Lucy.
Yeah. And then he's like, and this way, here's the male's dressing room. Don't worry, ladies, everyone's decent and all. And he opens up the door, and you see a couple of the performers are there. They're taking off their makeup and all. And he's like, he goes, yeah. And you see in there,
We compliment them, and yeah.
Oh, thank you, thank you. There's 12 desks, or 12, seating areas, and then there's one that is kind of set off by itself, and you can. He goes, well, that was Alexander's desk. I'm going to be trying to get it cleaned up this weekend and all, everything.
Is there anything we can help you with?
I think Morris offered to help with the stuff. They've known each other for like decades, I think, at this point.
Since grade school.
Well, I mean, we've got some of his fan mail and everything. I wasn't sure, should I throw it away, keep it? I mean,
Well, I'm quite sentimental about him. If you don't mind, I'll take it.
Oh, that'd be no problem. I wasn't going to keep it, so just mostly adoring letters from his female fans.
The diabolic divas, yes.
The diabolic divas, yeah. Some of them Shirley wrote and all, and so he hands you kind of a stack of letters, and you get that kind of strong, like a perfume smell come off.
Yeah, they're all
he had quite
scented.
a few female admirers.
What does the desk look like right now? Is it like cleared off the top?
If you're looking at it, you can see that there's a few desiccated rose petals that were, that have fallen off of the vase there. There's a dead rose essentially in it. There's some makeup things, to kind of take the shine off and all. There used to be letters on it, but he handed those to Professor Castleton. And, there's a wastebasket sitting next to it with some papers wadded up in there, too.
So, Orson, this is absolutely fascinating to see how everything that goes on, put on a show from behind the scenes. How many years have you been working here at the Orpheum?
While she's talking, I'm gonna grab whatever's in the wastebasket.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to distract him if you guys want to look at something.
Sleight of handed, mayhaps.
Well, give me a roll on that sleight of hand. He says he's been working there for a couple decades, actually.
Oh, wow.
So,
I'm going to spend the luck to succeed.
how much luck are you going to spend on that?
I don't know. It's like 20 luck.
Uh, it's up to you, but
I have a lot.
you
I have
can
a
see
lot
If
of
we
luck.
distract him far enough away, you won't need the
Yeah,
distraction. You'll just
True. I'll
you
fail
can
for
push
now.
it.
Okay, yeah,
I could
you could push it. If you fail, you're
push it.
gonna actually knock the wastebasket over and
That's
make a
fine.
loud
I'll push
clap.
it. I'll push it.
Okay, all right. Let's hear it.
Shit, still failed.
All right,
Sure.
yeah, so the wastebasket tips over. Everyone kind of startled. They look over and
I'm so sorry.
they start
I'm
kind
so
of
I wasn't
they,
looking where I was going. I'm sorry,
yeah.
Orson.
That's okay. He's like, going, if you want to take out the trash, that's fine. I was just going to empty that out myself and all. Hey, some of the other performers, they're kind of chuckling at you and at your kind of clumsiness because they're very graceful at being dancers and all. And they go, but you do get out some of the wadded up papers that were in there and stuff. And Orson just kind of like he's got a very kindly older gentleman smile on his face about that. He's like, I've got another wastebasket if you need one that needs emptying also there, Frank.
So
Yeah.
I would like to ask Orson some leading questions. It's like,
Okay.
how in working with him, what kind of a performer was he? Did you get along well? Did you?
I did get along with him. I mean, he was the talent, and I was the blue collar worker and all. But I feel that he trusted me. I was the only one that was working here that he trusted enough to set up his gear himself. All. The other workers sometimes they would try, and I mean, he was a little bit of had a short fuse. He would yell at them and point out all the mistakes that they made, and then a few times he belittled them enough they'd break down in tears. But me, he. At first, of course, he inspected my work, but after a while, he trusted me with it and all. But
So at a certain point, I'm going to sort of lean in and kind of be quiet and say, Orson, he kept talking to me about a certain book that he had tried to obtain.
Oh.
Do you know anything about that? I know that he contacted a number of universities
Oh, well, he
and
was quite the book collector. So, I mean, I don't know what book he would have been asking you for.
I can't remember what he called it. Something like the Vox in Speculo, or
Okay. You can give me
sounded like
a psychology roll when you said that.
I got 25 out of 25.
Okay. He kind of like pauses for a moment when you said that, and he's like going, "Oh, that name does sound familiar. I think he did mention that he had successfully found that he thought he had gotten a lead on a copy of that. I have no idea what that is. I don't speak I don't speak French or whatever language that
He
is, but
he did try to collect oddities and things like that. Um, yeah, I was hoping that such acquisitions wouldn't get lost.
yeah. Oh. Uh, if he did find it, if he was successful in finding it, I'm sure it would be in his library.
In his library. Now we'll have to see after they clear that crime scene whether we can get in there and have a look around.
No, yes, yeah, hopefully. He kind of smiles at you and all. Frank, looking at the papers you get out, a lot of them are just kind of like notes and like how you write little notes to yourself and all. But one of them grabs your attention. It's a white card, and on it is written 3 days dash evening dash susurrus dash birds, and it grabbed your attention because of that. Had Susurrus, which was the name of that chapel that you heard
Susurrus
about.
dash words or birds?
Birds,
Oh.
with a B as in the animal.
I'm gonna just. It looks like his handwriting to me.
Yep.
All right, I'm just gonna pocket that one, I guess. No, I'm not.
Mhm.
No, I'm not. I'm just gonna mentally hold that.
Okay. Yeah. But
Is there any date? There's no date or any sign of a date on this card.
no date on it.
Okay.
But
Is in the trash can, so it should be
they
the
do
last
is
couple
in
of
the
days.
trash.
Recent.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was it was a week ago he died, right? Like last week, I believe.
Yes.
Okay, just checking. Good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So stand there a bit longer. Orson, like after giving the tour, he's handed the letters to Professor Castleton, and he goes, "Well, Frank, if you're going to take out the trash," he dumps the dead flower into the trash also. Therefore, where he kind of chuckles, but he goes, "I hope you enjoyed the tour, but I need to get my duties complete so I can head home for the evening."
Well,
There were
thank
any
you very
drawers on the
much.
desk. The desk didn't have any drawers. Anything open?
There's nothing in it.
Probably
Okay.
makeup and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, if you need anything, give us a call. And once again, we're sorry that he's gone.
As am I. But
There were no
unfortunately,
photographs or anything stuck in the mirror or.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, folks, let's go then. Let's let Orson get back to his work.
Well, thank you for the
Shall we-
tour.
The trash.
Shall we head over to McGill's? O'Malley's.
O'Malley's bar. Yep. Okay.
And once we get there, unless something happens in between, once we get there, I'm going to pass out the mail to everybody. Everybody can take a look.
Mm.
I'll give Dr. Bertrand the
All
girliest one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say before we read this, in the trash, it said 3 days, evening, susurrus, bird. That was on one of the pieces of trash. Nothing else.
I
Written
don't
in
know
his
where
head.
Susurrus is.
Don't know where it is, but it's that church or something. Bird.
Well, it's within
Bird.
3 days. We know that. So
Maybe that's
Birds. It's the bird that's got me.
Birds.
Who or what? He didn't own a bird that I didn't know of, did he?
Well, birds eat worms.
Birds eat. Mm.
maybe it's
Are we,
code.
how long ago was this thrown away? Do we know?
Within a
don't-
week.
Yeah, probably right.
Otherwise, it
around
would have
the
been
time
thrown out already.
Yeah.
Awfully recent.
But so what I'm saying is
Is it?
if he died a week ago and he wrote this note, then this 3 days has already passed.
That's true.
As
If it
far
was
as
thrown
we
away
know.
today, then it would be in 3 days. Or if it was thrown away 3 days ago, then it's right now is when this is happening. So
Yeah,
it seems that he's gone back to this church a great deal. So we should make an effort to find it. But I don't know. The 3 days
Yeah,
is
sounds like a
hard to
deadline.
actually. have it
All
be
I was
meaningful.
saying was that if he was planning on going to that church within 3 days, then it can't be too far away, or he'd have to take
Oh, you mean
train
like
or
is a distance like the day trips he used to take with Clara?
right.
Oh,
So my
do
guess
I
is
know that?
it's probably within less than 100 miles, but we'll have to find it. Anyways, let's pass these letters out and see if they are anything, if we find any
Well,
I
clues.
assume that we've shared all pertinent details to our
Yeah.
Yeah,
differing investigations at this
One of
point.
you
So.
buy me another drink?
sure.
All right. So yeah, you kind of are passing around the letters and all, and most of them are, like your adoring fan letters that people would get. There is one that catches your eye. It was written by Clara, and that's why it grabs your attention. And let me share it with you.
That's interesting.
My dearest Alexander, I should admit at the outset that I have never written a letter like this before. I'm a nurse, not a squealing schoolgirl. Nevertheless, I watched your performance this past Saturday and wanted you to know that I was completely
captivated.
captivated, thank you. From the moment you appeared on stage in a plume of green smoke, I was enchanted. I came to the Orpheum with the intent of trying to discern how you performed your tricks. Within minutes, I surrendered and allowed myself to get swept up in the magic. Each feat was a delight. They were all illusions, I'm sure. Or were they? I have to admit that you have aroused in me a hunger to know all your secrets. You scroll down. I don't know if anyone has ever told you this before, but you exude raw charisma. Your presence filled the entire theater. Imagine my rapture when, at the end of the performance, you called me up on stage to participate in one of your tricks. Yes, I was the girl you had sawn in half. Somehow, I feel perfectly safe while under your power. Thank you for flooding my head with a sense of wonder. If you ever would like to get to know one of your admiring fans better, I hope you won't hesitate to write back. Under your spell, Clara.
And apparently, when I scanned it in, the date at the top, I missed it. The date at the top is May 13th, 1917.
So she would have been
Oh.
very
Yeah, go
trusting of him.
So this is
And
2 years ago.
he could have tricked her.
Oh,
Why is this letter still in his? So
Well,
this was not
he's
an
kept it. This was-
unopened
yeah,
he
letter?
still has it. He
No.
clearly has a thing for her.
His letter was opened and stuff, and
Okay.
yep.
He was just keeping it.
Mhm.
It's just
Oh,
like
it's so
her.
unlike him. I mean, she obviously wanted to seduce him.
I mean, he got to her because from what Bert told us, she stole medical supplies for him. They went out often enough that people fear for her reputation.
She obviously was infatuated with him and would do anything for him. She probably went to that slaughterhouse of his, that room, completely trusting him.
But a lot of people probably wrote letters like this about him. Why did he pick her to start whatever
I
bond
She
think
they
was
had?
rather forward in her advances.
it was
Most women
also
wouldn't have the
about
decency
believing.
to.
He was very charming, but most people go to theater to see those shows, and you know you're being tricked, and you just let yourself go, enjoy the trick, and move on. Her letter keeps saying, like, is it a trick? I need to know. It was maybe hunger for knowledge. That's what
But
he
But
was
even
doing
I
in his
asked, but
house.
even I said I need to know Alexander, and he just laughed it off.
There
I
is
remember,
there
right?
is there
I
is
know.
something that is very odd about that. The trick involved sawing a woman in half. You can't be a participant in that trick and not know how it's done. Because you're not really sawing a person in half.
Well, obviously, more. So she's just saying that he really sawed her in half
I'm saying
and
it
magically put her
doesn't
back
make
together.
sense.
That we have no reason to believe that Clara was rational.
Then why would she write a letter about it?
Well, it's really hard to diagnose people who are dead, who you can't interview. But as I've suspected, this mania that took hold of Alex Imhoff seems to have spread or come from these orbiting followers of his to some degree. So I think Clara was swept up in whatever it was just as much as he was. If she was spreading him genuinely believing that it was magic, then that kind of
got to be a diagnosis. Why can't you just call the woman stupid if that's what you're trying to say?
That'd be very unprofessional, Frank.
For the record, I don't think she was stupid.
She didn't.
I think Laura makes a good point.
The letter doesn't seem to indicate that she's stupid. She says that she thought that, she believed that it was all illusion and that she was trying to figure it out because she obviously considered herself intelligent and that she was somewhat baffled. Now I'll ask the GM. We've all seen his magic, haven't we?
Yeah, more than likely, yeah.
And there's nothing really that looks out of place. Does he usually pick somebody from the audience, or does he usually have a professional assistant?
He usually would bring someone up from the audience. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Alma complained that she didn't get chosen very often.
Yeah.
That the younger, prettier girls got chosen more often.
Perhaps that's the point at which he took her into his confidence and did teach her the tricks so that she could occasionally pop up from
the audience.
Well, yeah, that would make the most sense.
Yes, to keep the
illusion. It's an illusion.
Are the other girls?
But Morris,
almost said there were 5 of them. Are there any letters from the others?
There are. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like,
are there any from Alma?
Does one of them have a return address for Alma?
That's what.
Give me a luck roll to see if he kept the envelope.
All right, let's see. Can I finally find her after all my searches? 35, I think, is good.
Okay.
Yes.
And yes, there is. And it does have a return address.
Question about Alex's magic shows again. Were weapons? I know he did escape stuff. Did he ever use weapons, or did he ever use doves and shit?
Like swords or something, like in a basket, one of those kind of illusions.
I try to see if it would be reasonable that he owned a sword for some magic purpose.
Yeah. I think it'd be reasonable that he would have a sword. I mean, I think one of the tricks you're in a box and they shove swords into it and stuff. Okay.
And did he release birds at any point?
No, he's more escape artist.
Okay.
Kind of thing, more of
more about the danger of the situation. So.
The more dangerous it looks, the less dangerous it actually probably is. It's all a trick. I don't know. We have to find some of these women, although I don't know what we're going to get from them except maybe some, I don't know, extra information. We got to find that church. I wonder if there's a way to look it up in a directory.
Oh, that Joseph. Do we have a last
name? Well, maybe
name?
if we find the church, then we might find the Joseph.
Joseph G is all we have.
Yeah, that's not too much.
But he's definitely connected to the Sussurus Chapel.
We could just ask the operator. They usually can search through their lists of directories.
The telegram.
Let me go do that. I'm going to go to the nearest. There's probably a phone in the bar.
Okay.
So I'm going to go do that while we're here.
And you're going to have the operator try and find what for you?
I'm gonna ask the. I'll ask the operator. I'm trying to locate a certain church. And it's the only name we have is, well, I didn't write it down well.
Sussurus.
Sussurus Chapel. The Sussurus Chapel.
Susurrus Chapel. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in the local area, but I'm not sure where it is. Could you check for us?
Let me ask you a question back, and this is a genuine question. Would the operator have that information if the church didn't have a phone?
No, probably not.
Then no, they don't. They don't have the info then.
Okay, so she searches for it, but she can't find anything. Find nothing by that. All right. Well, thank you very much. I'm not going to ask her about Joseph G. because there's 400 million of them.
She hangs up on you.
Yeah.
Like, at least give me a profession, a place.
Well,
something.
that was a dead end. City Hall maybe might have. I don't know. It'd have to be in the city.
Yeah. Is there a council of churches maybe that we could consult? Maybe they might not be members, but they might know of it.
It doesn't say what denomination it is. That's the problem.
They might have a listing for them.
I believe that Clara has visited this place. And I do know that her roommate works at the same hospital and will be there tomorrow.
We could ask
Perhaps
her.
Clara still has some documents or some calendar or journal or something that will indicate where this church is.
Well, that's good. I thought for a moment you wanted to go. That's possible. It's been a while now. I thought for a moment, Doctor, that you were suggesting we go to the graveyard and ask Clara directly, but
we could ask Alma.
That seems like something Lucy would suggest.
Not Clara.
I did not bring my board.
I think we could ask Alexander still, if we can find him.
Maybe let's ask Alma. Maybe if they're so close in the Alexander fan club, maybe she held on to some paraphernalia she didn't even know about.
Alma seemed terribly jealous of Clara.
Maybe she has some dirt.
She should know a lot more than what she told us at the funeral. So.
Yeah, you have her address now.
She does seem like the kind that is a little obsessive and wants more. So,
well,
a
little obsessive.
Well, if you pursue that, levels. I think I will try contacting some of the local Christian pastors, and seeing if they've ever heard of this Susurrus Church. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't.
Give a call to the Council of Churches as well. They might have some kind, even if it's just an index card listing. They might not be full participants, but they usually know all the religious places and
location, maybe.
You can try that too.
The picture we saw of Joseph, that was in the church, like outside the church.
It was in front of the church.
Yeah. Is there any like signage or something, like a symbol that at least narrows down the denomination or something?
Give me an occult roll.
Gosh, I don't think that will go well, but sure. Let me see. Do I have any occult? No.
Yeah,
I got 5%. I got a 16 out of 30.
16 out of 30. Okay, yeah.
I could spend one to make it hard.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Okay. Looking at the picture and looking at the chapel, what you immediately kind of notice is that there is no like Christian iconography on the chapel at all.
Yeah. It just looks like a church. It's a church shape. Maybe somebody purchased it. It's an old church and they've converted it. No symbolism anywhere on it.
Not in the picture
not that I can see.
No.
Huh.
Dr. Bertrand, you went to talk to a bunch of doctors at the hospital, right? You would have happened to make the acquaintance of Arthur Carnaby. with you? Does he work there?
I did not talk to Dr. Carnaby. I was there only to discuss Clara. I did not know the full extent of Alex's heart condition until the information that you provided me with. So I don't know if Dr. Carnaby is at Boston City Hospital.
I kind of want to pay him a visit. Maybe he knows something. The letter we got from him is over a year ago. I mean, I don't know the rules about talking about patients, but maybe I want to know when Alex last saw him.
I feel as though in the future they're going to pass a law or something that will make
okay.
Against this, but I feel as though that the law has not yet come into existence in the year 1919.
Cool.
Well, then it also might void itself once the person's dead.
So, I'm so glad I was born in the right time.
I'm going to do some research. I will cover looking for any reference to this susurrus.
I'm assuming tomorrow because
tomorrow it's late.
Went to the theater. Yeah, you went to the theater and everything else. So, but we'll say you guys head off to bed. You've had a few drinks today.
Let's meet tomorrow at lunch. Does that sound good?
O'Malley's again?
Sure. Oh, Denny's.
Denny's.
And for another terrible sleep.
The Double R Diner, I hear, is very nice as well.
All right.
Washington.
Yeah. So the next day arrives. It's another September day in Boston. It should be Sunday now because I believe we started on a Saturday. So it is Sunday the 14th.
I think Lucy, before she heads over to O'Malley's to meet everyone, she's going to take a quick walk by the graveyard because it was kind of nearby anyway. I just want to see the grave. She just wants to look at it, see if there's anything.
Yeah, it is Sunday, and the cemetery is near a church, so there are a lot of people around, especially if you kind of go in the morning and all. September is the month, and so you go to the grave. It looks like a grave that was filled in yesterday.
Yeah. Just curious. Mm-hmm. She was just curious. She's kind of gonna. She wants to listen. I know.
Okay, give me a listen.
Should just give a little quick listen roll. See if anything comes of it. Where's my listen?
If it's
there it is. I got base. That is a 15 out of under 20, so that's not bad.
You hear some wind blowing, but nothing from the grave.
Yeah.
I'm going to get an atlas or whatever we've got that would contain maps and directories, and just see if I can look up a town or a village named Susurrus anywhere in the area.
Okay. Give me
where it is on the map.
Yeah, give me a library use. I'll give you a bonus die on that one.
My library is 65, so
nice.
I got it on the first roll.
Okay.
And I got an 08 on the second roll, so
nice.
I believe that's an extreme.
Yeah, more than likely.
There it is, Susurrus.
So, there are, looking at it, you see on there with that extreme, you see Susurrus Chapel. It's off in the woods. It's about 30 miles outside of Boston. Looks like it's a very rural area where it is. Very windy roads to get to it. No direct shot. Especially in 1919.
Is Susurrus the name of a town, or is it?
It is. Let's just say it was what that used to be called the little area used to be called Susurrus. Yeah,
an old town that fell apart or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least I've got that Information.
Okay. All right. Frank, were you going to do anything before you guys meet up for lunch?
I'm gonna. This might be the worst idea, but it's the first idea. It's Sunday, so the doctor probably not in the office. I'm gonna go since I'm assuming we all saw Alma's address on the envelope. I'm gonna go there. Just walk outside, see if she comes in or out. Just near her house.
So just kind of like creepily walk back and forth looking at her.
Creepily walk back and forth around Alma's house. See if she's in, see if she comes in or out from church.
Okay. Give me a luck roll.
Oh no. Well, actually, oh yes, they have a lot of luck. Let me see. I got a 2. I wasted
2.
it.
All right. Yeah. I love to hear that. Okay. So, yeah, you see, do you go there before people would show up for church, or you try and be there when people are usually coming home from church?
People usually coming home.
Okay. Yeah. You see her coming. You see her coming down the road. She's walking. Her face is all caked with makeup like it was before, but in her she's got her purse and a bag, and yeah, but it's a nice dress. It's a good Sunday church dress that she's wearing.
I'm gonna say, oh, excuse me, you look familiar.
Oh, I get that all the time, of course.
Have we
but
met?
Thank you. You ask, have we met?
Yeah, I'm asking, have we met? Just see if she remembers.
Give me a charm.
Okay, my charm's not good. Holy shit! I got a hard success.
Wow. You look familiar too, but I can't place your name.
The divas. You're one of the divas, aren't you?
The only one remaining.
The only one.
Oh, the others.
The
others they gave up when all the scandal happened. You know.
Oh.
And we're not
Was it? Was the lady? I heard the lady was one of them. The lady who died.
Well, she was. Yeah. Clara was.
Poor her.
What was that?
Y'all must have been close then. Poor her.
I mean, like close. We knew each other, but we weren't great friends. I think she just used us so that because she thought we had access to Alexander, but
Oh.
But yes, I knew Clara and stuff.
Oh, that's not good.
Were you a fan?
Oh, I was a big fan.
Oh,
I mean, I wasn't one of the divas,
wonderful.
of course. But...
Well, no. You wouldn't have been, but that's okay. It's always wonderful to meet a fellow appreciation of the arts.
I was curious about it. Like, do you as a diva know anything about what the heck was going on?
What do you mean?
With the scandal? Like, it just came out of the blue, as far as I'm concerned.
I think that the cops got it wrong, and Clara killed Alexander and then killed herself. That's what I think happened. There's no way that Alexander would have killed a woman and then himself. He was too wonderful, too much of a gentleman.
Oh,
like he never even tried to ask for a kiss.
He was a gentleman. And you think she had it in her to kill?
Oh, wow. These ladies, she probably learned that Alexander didn't really love her and was maybe he paid more attention to me and she got jealous.
Oh.
If she can't have him, no one will.
Well, that's
star-crossed lovers, you know how it goes.
I do. He shouldn't have let her in his house then, I guess, if she was like that.
Well, that's the gentleman in him, though. He was always so thoughtful.
Oh, did he bring all of the dealers to his home?
No, 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 no. I mean,
Oh,
that would be improper.
oh, of
But
course.
Clara, she didn't care about it. She wasn't a true lady.
Oh, mm, I see what you mean.
Well, but I really do appreciate meeting a fellow fan. But I've got a meeting some friends for our Sunday brunch. Oh,
Oh,
no, thank
interesting.
you.
Other magic fans, maybe of the next magician.
Oh, oh, no, no, no. I think I've given my heart and adoring fanhood away, and I will
Mm.
just now hope that soon it comes out that of course he didn't didn't do this, and his name will
Oh, of
be
course.
repaired like it rightfully should be.
Oh, of course. I hope so too,
Well,
ma'am. God bless.
indeed. God bless.
Did she go into her house?
She does go into her house, and she's going to go
Okay.
change. So, okay. All right. All right. Charlotte, were you going to do anything?
Um, Good question. Is Charlotte doing anything besides feeling very confused and guilty? Hmm. Don't know because I wouldn't know. I mean, I would like to see what the roommate has to say, but I don't know. I don't know. I can't really go to a hospital. That's more of like Bertrand's thing. I don't know if he would let me accompany him just to see how the
You could
roommate
always
is.
ask him. You could always ask
Yeah.
him.
I heard he's really mean though.
Yeah, yeah, Doctor.
Yeah,
Certainly.
if you want to accompany me, Charlotte, I'm sure that should be fine.
Yes, I like to meet Clara's roommate. Amelia? Emily?
Emilia,
Emilia. Yes.
Yeah.
See what
Emilia Lawrence.
maybe maybe Clara had stuff at their home, so we should be tactful to maybe see if we can get to Clara's room if it hasn't been emptied.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we'll
so
say,
yeah.
yeah. So you guys show up at the hospital, and Amelia is there working.
Okay, I just want to do a
She's.
real quick check before we forget, because we did talk about this briefly. I just want to scan hospital registry to see
Mm-hmm.
if there is a Dr. Carnaby that is
Oh, the
here.
heart doctor?
He does not work in this hospital.
Okay,
No.
cool.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Right. Yeah. So Amelia, she's a in her upper 20s, a rather attractive nurse, but she also looks like maybe she hasn't been gotten a lot of rest. She got a little bit of bags under her eyes and all, but yep, she is. If you approach her, she will speak with you.
hello. I am Dr. Bertrand Sharp. I came in and spoke yesterday with head nurse Rick Johnson.
Oh
Um,
yes, 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 yes.
so I told him to inform you that I would be back today with the hopes of talking to you. Did he mention to you
He
about the what we discussed?
he did. He did. Yeah. Yeah, he did mention that. You're looking into the death of my roommate.
Yes, yes. Just trying to see what happened. Trying to do some research into the kind of psychological dynamics that existed between Alex Inhofe and his followers that could have led to such a tragic outcome. I'm just wondering if we could just speak to you about Clara for a few minutes.
Uh, of course, I've got a break. Let's go get a cup of coffee.
Okay, great. So I'll buy her and Charlotte coffee. One for myself. So what was your relationship like with Clara? Did you meet through the hospital?
No, we met at the college. We were in the same class, and that's how we met. Yeah, I mean we're great friends and all. We decided that hey, it'd be good if for us to rent a an apartment together, share the costs and all. We were working at the same hospital, so it just made sense. And yeah, we were very close and all until about. Well, we were so close, but about 2 years ago, she started, pulling away a little, like she was running around with the murderer.
So for the last 2 years, she's been
Yes.
with Alexander.
I So you said you were very close, so you used to talk like about everything and stuff, and then she started to close off, like
Well, she started to just be all her free time was with that
was
man.
spent with him.
Mhm.
Was she not
Did
worried
she
about what people would say?
I mentioned it to her. I said that I didn't think it was wise for a girl in her situation to be spending so much time at the lodgings of a bachelor. She laughed at me. She actually laughed at me for showing concern about her reputation. She said, "Oh, Amelia, he doesn't care about that. He's above that. The things he care about, the things that we care about, you can't even imagine."
did she ever elaborate into what she meant by that?
Uh, no, she didn't. She just said that you know it transcended love and physical attraction. I mean, for me, it was an obsession. It went beyond the
Mhm.
attraction that you would have for someone.
Yes, did she
It
ever
was
have
like a
any
drug. It was like a drug.
did she ever have any boyfriends before this?
Oh yeah, she would go on dates at times.
But nothing in the long term.
No, nothing serious.
Did she ever say where she would go with Alexander?
Well, most of the time she would just go over to his brownstone home that he had, but one time she had me help her find on a map a chapel. I can't remember the name. Started with an S, but
Do you remember, do you have the map still or recall the details on
uh,
that?
if I if the map is still there, it'd be in her room. I haven't been able to
To go
bring
through
myself
it,
to go in there yet.
it's
Well,
hard.
I don't mean to intrude, but in the interest of research and being a help to help anyone else who might fall into such obsessive tendencies in the future, I would greatly appreciate it if you would allow us into your home to investigate.
Clara's
Uh, I
is
suppose that'd be okay. I get off shift this evening.
Okay, well, if we could uh, meet at say 6 o'clock at such and such address
Of
that I will
course.
ask for and write down because players love writing down addresses. Um,
Yes, she does give you that address right now.
was she acting mm, different uh the last few weeks before this terrible thing happened?
Yeah, she was. She was. even more aloof and distracted than before. The evening prior to the event, she came home with a cardboard box, and I, the lid wasn't completely closed, and I thought I saw the handle of a bone saw sticking out from it. Then the next
Yes.
evening, the evening of the event, she took the box and she was dressed in her nurse's uniform, which was what she was wearing when she was
found.
killed.
But she did not have a shift that day.
No, she wasn't on shift that day.
She shows her nursing outfit. It's also terrible.
Indeed.
Let me see. Do I have any other questions? So,
Well, Charlotte, if you don't have anything left to ask, thank you so
not
much
at this
for.
time, for your time.
Oh,
And we shall
sure.
see you in the evening. If
Okay,
it's
yeah.
not too much of an intrusion.
Oh,
We're very sorry for your loss.
it'll be fine. Maybe it'll get me motivated to finally go in there. I need to get the room cleaned up because I'll need to find another roommate. I can't afford that place on just my salary.
Of course.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so I will say that as long as you all wanted to, you guys, it comes to that time when you're going to meet back up at O'Malley's.
Oh, good, you're all here.
Yes, I'm on time for once.
Well, I can
Charlotte.
tell you 3572 Wallaby Lane is where the still can't say the name, Sussex Church is.
Susurro?
If you say that address again, I would love to
Susurrus?
write it down.
Oh, shit.
3572 Wallaby Lane.
3572.
B. Sherman.
As the whole video gets copyright struck.
That's about 30 miles from here. Out in the middle of nowhere, right between Dunwich and Arkham.
Beautiful.
Oh, really?
Country.
Beautiful country.
I have family in Arkham. That's a lovely town.
My whole family comes from Dunwich. No.
My
The
condolences.
Whately's on one side and the Bishop's on the other.
Maybe we should take a drive out there after brunch. See what's up.
Yeah, it's not that far. We'd be there in an hour, less than an hour.
Yeah,
Well,
we also spoke with the roommate.
Oh, what time were you good? Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I was reading your mind.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say that she was planning on acting like a nurse. She left with her uniform and the stuff she took from the hospital, including a bone saw. Fake or not, she went there with the idea that she was working in in medicine, she was gonna participate in some surgical procedure or something.
But yeah, there's another thing. If you're going to torture somebody, you don't use a bone saw.
No,
Use a bone saw to cut limbs off.
There's a plan there. I don't think that when she left, she thought she was gonna die. Her friend said she was more aloof and stuff, but
I wonder, maybe we should turn to the police at some point and ask them. We'd have to gain their confidence, but
I don't trust them.
I don't know that there's not a detective working on there's not really a case, is there?
It's close. They made their decision. It doesn't matter how messy it was. it.
Well, I do have a bit of money. It's possible to bribe.
To get them to do what they're supposed to, maybe.
Well, let me see the case file or something.
I doubt it.
Maybe if you went with Dr. Sharp, you had a little more credibility.
Actually, Lucy, you're a journalist.
That's true. I could
The
be
police
doing
are
a
always
follow-up
giving
on.
Police are always just handing over information to journalists nowadays.
Hmm.
So maybe you could swim by?
You could say you're doing a fluff piece for the magician gone bad or something like that.
That's a great idea. Let's do that.
Well, on the note of Clara, seems the other divas didn't quite like her. I went by Alma's house this morning.
Oh.
And
How's the old broad?
She seems to be fine. She's going out with friends. She said she's given all of her fanaticism away to Alex and won't go to no one else. So she won't go fawn over some other magician. But she also said that the divas, Clara used them to get to Alex. That's what she said. And they didn't much like her.
But maybe
They weren't
Alex
all
is the
going
victim
to his
here.
house. That's
Maybe
what
Alex
she said
isn't-
too.
Well, that's what I would like to believe.
Clara did a murder suicide. That's what she said she thinks happened. Crazy. Maybe we should listen to her, but I was something new. It was something new.
Well, I'd suspected that's a possibility. I didn't bring it up because Bert would analyze the hell out of me.
First didn't do that no matter what you say. Sorry.
Well,
Bert.
we could split up. Some of us could go drive out to the church and take a look at it, and we could just pretend like we're on a day trip and we just thought, oh, it's an old church. Let's look at it, the way one does.
Why be coy? Why not just say, hi, we're here to add to the bodies that need to eat the passenger. And maybe someone will know what that means.
Yeah, but we don't know what that means.
Or what if they want us to eat the passenger? I don't want to
I don't
consume
want
the
the passenger.
No, I don't want that either. I just thought
I'd-
maybe if that would get our foot in the door.
I'd best play
And
dumb.
then we need to
when they say, oh,
take it
here, would you like a
off.
little snack? We'll say, no, thank you.
I'm more
You don't
concerned
need
of getting our
anything.
feet away from that door when it's required.
And then you could check with you could do your little magic on the police. I mean, at least we could find out if like Bertrand said, if there was an autopsy. I don't think there would have been, but
I would be happy to
I
go
know.
over to talk with the police if we want to save some time and split up.
Would his lawyer have that information? Maybe that would be an easier guy to talk to. Who was at the
No.
funeral? What was his name?
Oh,
Can't read my
Quentin?
handwriting. Quentin.
Quentin.
When gold.
I don't know whether he would or not.
I think that also they don't like messy crimes. It causes panic mostly. I think that's why they didn't release more to the press about the state of that room.
That is a very common thing. They don't, they're just for public decency. Certain details are often left out. But
Tell them you're writing a book, something on the
yeah, I mean, they will probably recognize my name from my byline in the paper, and
I'm sure that some people there at the police station are just itching to tell somebody about the gruesome murders.
Oh, they're always flattered when you take quotes from them and ask for their opinions. So
they might even have photographs.
I know they're familiar with me. They're familiar enough with me. I think that I've seen crime scene photos and things as a journalist.
No, if
from them.
it was the police that took all the books, or if they were already gone, somebody else took them.
If they have crime
I will
photos,
definitely,
you'd be
yeah,
able to
crime
see
photos.
if the books were there or not. At
That's
that
what
point.
I'm hoping that I can get from them is some the crime scene photos. So we can look. I'm hoping they've got a shot of the bookcases if we see that they're full of book. Oh wait, that was another room, wasn't it? Where the bookshelves were. So maybe they did take pictures of the different rooms. We'll go, well,
Yeah.
I'll see what I can
Or
get
at
from
least
them.
make note of
Perhaps.
it.
I'd like to see the bodies, the way they were laid, with how they came upon the
found.
bodies and what they looked. Because we basically saw the aftermath.
Perhaps
after the bodies were removed.
Perhaps you can do that, and we'll finish our research here, and then we can all meet up and head to the church together.
Yes, that makes sense.
That way, nobody's left out when we reach a major turning point in the story.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who wrote that Boston Globe article? Maybe we could talk to him. If there's research to do,
that paper's a rag. It's a rag. They just make stuff up. I would be surprised if you didn't write that article without talking to a single police officer. So I'm not as worried about it. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go talk to some old lawyer, see if he knows anything.
I'll go with you to the lawyer, and they'll go to the.
Okay.
Anyone care to accompany me to the police station, to the precinct?
Sure.
Here, they might not have high opinion of me down there.
Right. So we got Frank and Morris going to talk to the lawyer. Lucy and Charlotte going to talk to the police. Dr. Sharp, what were you going to go to?
Well,
credentials would help a lot at the police.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'll accompany them to talk to the police.
Okay. All right. So we'll go to Frank and Morris there. So the lawyer, it takes a bit. I mean, you go by his law office. It's Sunday. He's not there, but you can find him you can find him by calling the operator and getting the directory that way.
We'll call him first and say, can we come and talk to you? It's concerning Alex's estate.
I disagree. I think we should just show up.
Well, just walk up to his house. He'd really be freaked out, wouldn't he?
Worked once.
No.
If he says you can't put your foot in the door to stop him, if you're calling over the phone to ask.
Yeah, but then he doesn't have to ask he might not answer any questions. All right, let's just go drive there and knock on his door.
Okay. When you arrive at his house, you see he's just sitting out on the porch. It looks like he's got himself a nice little iced tea or a lemonade that he's sipping on. And if you, as you approach, you see he's got a flask that he's putting a little spike to his iced tea, his lemonade.
Oh, good afternoon, or good morning. It's good morning. Good morning. Do you remember us from the funeral the other day?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we all went to O'Malley's and had a drink together.
Yeah, indeed. I'm sorry that we hunted you down, but we've got some questions. Would you mind chatting with us?
No. Pull up a seat. I've got a rocking chair here.
We're
just grab one and pull another one around, and then all three of us can enjoy the beautiful day.
Thank you. That's some nice drink you got there.
Oh yeah, you want one?
Well, I don't want to be a bother.
Oh, it's no bother. And so he pours you one and pours in a little whiskey to spike it for you.
Yeah. We're awfully curious. You can imagine the scandal to do with Imhoff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was a good close friend. I got to school with him, so I still find it hard to believe what happened. As his lawyer, were you given any of the details?
Of what happened?
Of what happened, where he was found, who the woman
Yeah,
How'd
was
she
with
know?
him.
yes. I
Who
mean,
gave you the call that he was dead?
well, the police contacted me. My card was there. Um, he was found in his. Let me make sure I get this right. He was found upstairs in what would have been a second bedroom, but apparently he had some tables there that medical tables. Yeah, and he was found there with the woman Clara.
How did they?
Medical tables in a magician's home.
He was a different man and all.
Right about that?
I came there and there was some jewelry, some gold jewelry there that I came and was able to claim. I passed it on to the Museum of Fine Arts because Alexander had it loaned out to him.
Part of his
So
act.
yes.
Could this have been a magic trick gone wrong that he was practicing?
I mean, I could somewhat see that. Yeah. I don't know how he was able to do all his tricks. That one where he would get put upside down in a water tank, I mean, seemed incredibly
That's a
dangerous.
rather famous one. Uh,
I figured that you would know. Didn't you have to? You never had to sign any waivers to you saying, if I die in my trick, it's all my fault. Any legal paperwork like that? I don't know what's required.
Well, I mean, even if
honestly don't. I think most of that's put on for show. I don't think there was any danger of him dying in the
I
tank. He
know, but
knew how to escape. But
maybe he was trying to make the lawyer think so too.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of. I had a question. I lost it. I mean, how did the police know that he committed the murder and committed suicide? Could it have been the other way around?
uh, the gun was in his hand.
We heard that I'll admit, we've been doing a little bit of research already, and we've heard from some of his fans that this Clara was rather obsessive. And
Yes, I would agree with that she was. Now Alexander was well known for his ability, his charisma, and his force of personality to charm his audiences and just to kind of captivate people, almost like
well,
not in a magical sense, just you almost fall under his spell. But
that was his thing. He
mhm.
used his charisma to sell the tickets,
Yeah.
I've known the man, most of our lives, and how do I put this delicately? He really wasn't that interested in women or men or anything else. So if he used those abilities, it was to make money, not to. I'm saying that I found it difficult to believe that he was having some relationship with this woman. It would seem out of character. And he was always a fairly nice and polite man. I mean, I don't recall him ever even having such bizarre fantasies. I mean, he was a stage magician. He knew that they were tricks. And
Yeah. But
did his how often did you deal with him? Did he seem odd or different or?
well, I mean, he's passed on now, but he was gravely ill. His heart was giving out on him, and
Yes, we
he
knew that.
became quite. He was not careful with his money. Like he wanted to make sure he died in the red. It's almost what it seemed like.
Did he?
Unfortunately, he was in the red to me quite severely.
Too bad. Actually, question for the GM: was it an open casket or closed casket?
It was a closed casket, probably because he shot himself.
Yeah,
Yeah, he got shot in the head.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who did his money? Pardon if I asked at the funeral and the player just forgot. Who did his money go to? If we could ask.
Oh,
He didn't have any.
he spent all his money on gin, uh, museum pieces from the Far East. He had a passion for Babylonian and Sumerian uh, artifacts. Beyond it just for his stage show. He just just kind
who
of
gets
just
his desk, all his workshop equipment? Who gets all that stuff?
Well, I'm going to sell most of it off to pay off his debts. Unfortunately, people, it's easy. You die in debt. Those debts are still there for your estate, and that's what a lawyer has to deal with.
Well, I sort of turn to Frank and quietly say, that seems to indicate that he's not faking his death, because all of his assets would be
but isn't
have
that
to start over from zero.
Isn't that exactly the thing someone faking their death would do? Make it look like that and then run away and secretly have some other stash or someone to help them?
They would leave their fortune to somebody else who's actually them, so that they could just pick up the money and leave. That's what I would do anyway.
Smart of them.
Well, we've been just trying to sew up any loose ends. We
Nice.
have you ever heard of this fucking I'm going to write it down correctly.
Susurrus.
Susurrus. All right. Have you ever heard of this Susurrus church? Was he a religious man?
Yeah, I'm looking at continue here. Susurrus. Oh, that's that church where all that cult was at about 20, 30 years ago.
Oh, what sort of cults? The Mormons?
No, they called themselves the Penrose Coven.
Penrose Coven. Penrose. That name kind of sticks in my head for some occult reason. I'm gonna have to look that up later. I wasn't aware, but there's a few references of his that talk about it. I wasn't aware that he belonged to any group.
Oh, well, I mean, that the police broke that cult up many decades ago. Well, I could see Alexander being fascinated by maybe some of the iconography that they would have used. He was always fascinated. They kind of used a little bit of a Middle Eastern kind of a flair, and I could see Alexander being interested in it. Maybe he wanted to, and the chapel's not that far from here. I can see him being interested.
I understand. I mean, late 1800s, people became obsessed with Egyptian stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But,
exactly. We all did.
GM, I probably had seen some of these Babylonian artifacts around his house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anything that stands out in my mind, little statues or tablets or...
Give me a history roll.
Okay. 66. What is my history? Oh, 66. 65. I will spend luck. 1 point of luck.
Okay.
To pass
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, some of the pieces you do that did stick out. There was a lot of jewelry there. He collected a lot and all for his act, but some of it you had seen and you were positive was authentic and stuff.
It was pretty. It was
yeah,
interesting.
mm-hmm.
Not my thing, but
yeah, not your thing. But a couple of them, it was kind of rumored that they were used in like human sacrifice cults and stuff back in the Babylonian times and all. And you've seen a lot of it also displayed at the Boston Museum.
Oh, well, no, that's interesting. And you say that some of that stuff was turned over back to the museum.
Yes.
Frank, can you think of anything else we want to ask?
Frank's having charger issues.
Oh, Frank has vanished.
Yeah, he had to go grab a new charger. So, I'll let you think about that. We'll cut over to the other three at the police station. Right. So, yep, you arrive at the police station. It's Boston Police Station, so a lot of Irish gentlemen working, and it's busy. A lot. It's Sunday afternoon, so a lot of the drunks that were rolled up just to sleep it off, they're kind of being released. And, yeah.
Lucy's got to come in all cheerful. She's probably seen these guys, the dust scars, everything. She says, "Hey, boys, how are you? How are things going?"
Oh, Miss Pritchard, always a pleasure and all. He's like going, "I don't remember any scandalous crimes from last night that we worked on. What are you doing here?"
Actually, I've been building a name for myself, as a crime journalist. I'm actually working on a book. I'm consulting where I've got a couple of my friends here, Charlotte and Dr. Bertrand Sharp. He's a psychiatrist. I was wondering if you could let me know who was the detective in charge of the recent Imhoff murder-suicide.
Oh, well, I mean, that was Detective Bob Jenkins.
Bob Jenkins. I know Bob. Hey, is he working today? I'd love to just chat with him, let him know Bob, what we're up to.
Yeah, he's here.
Oh, great. Is it okay if I go back to his office or to his desk or whatever he has?
You know how to get back there. We like to maintain a good relationship with the press. Every once in a while we need you to scratch our back too.
Oh, you can count on me. You boys do a hell of a job keeping this city safe.
He said that was Dr. Sharp, right? He introduced and I missed the.
This is Miss Charlotte
Raley.
Yep, she is assisting us in collecting data and everything. She's quite interested in this case as well. So.
Oh wow! It's a wonderful to meet you. So. Yeah. But the way there, Lucy, and all.
All right, Patty. I will see you in a little bit. Did I just say Patty? I did. I meant Patrick.
Oh, always a charmer there.
This feels like such a legitimate NPC who was definitely written into this.
He's definitely in the scenario if we were to purchase that tonight.
Yes. Just make that name up at the last. Okay. But he does have some info. Okay, so yeah. So,
hey, Bob.
You see him kind of sitting there. He's like going, "Oh, Miss Pritchard.
How are you this lovely Sunday morning, afternoon?"
Well, processing paperwork.
Well. Hey, so wanted to ask you something if you got a minute. I'm working here with Dr. Sharp, and this is one of our colleagues, Charlotte Bly. I've decided to write a book, and Dr. Sharp and I, with Miss Charlotte, she's here helping us to collect everything. I'm writing a book about the recent Imhoff murder-suicide. I think people would be interested. I was wondering if I could, maybe if you can do it now, great. If not, maybe we can make an appointment. Tap your brain a little bit. See what I think there's a little more under this case. We're interested in like what drives a person to do something like this, and we're hoping to, I've seen a lot of evidence and stuff. Some stuff, obviously, we don't want to put in the press because we don't want to shock the public. Right. But I was wondering if there was a little, some things we could take a look at, maybe. See if we can.
Okay. Sounds like you're kind of embellishing a little story. So that sounds like a fast talk role to me.
Little fast talk. Let's take a look here. Oh, I actually do have it. I have a 50 now. Let's see what we do here. That is a 91. I am.
It's not enjoying your fast talk.
I'm willing to push that with maybe.
All right.
Yeah.
If you fail, they're going to throw you out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try to explain like I know I know this is a different thing, but this is like an up and coming thing, like people are starting to write books about like real crime and stuff. I'm trying to get in on the cutting edge of this, and people love hearing stories about the police and what heroes they are. So I'm going to use that as an attempt to do it again.
All right.
And that is a 79 over 50.
He's like going, Miss Pritchard, I've told you many times that we don't release all the details to the press on our cases. And this one is not any different for it. I appreciate you bringing this lovely friend of yours down for me to see, and the doctor and all, but I'm a busy man, and thank you.
I know, Bob. But, I don't know, Bob. This is something different.
Lucy, I think we should go.
I'm gonna let you go, Detective Jenkins. Just thank you for all the service you do. I'm just gonna throw little seeds for next time. Thank you for your hard work keeping us safe. I appreciate it.
Of course.
There is no chance, because this was closed last week, so there's no chance there's anything on his desk about this.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, at least you didn't try to start your opening gambit with asserting that he's still alive.
I'm not crazy.
So, Frank, do you have any more questions for Quentin, or shall we leave him to his long drinking?
Listen, Quentin, I've been hearing some weird stuff about my friend lately, so I just gotta know, was he at least nice to you?
Yeah. I mean, if he was, he was a nice man. Yeah.
Okay.
I heard he was a rough employer, but I provide my services almost for free, unfortunately.
How did you? Maybe this is a little far back. Did he reach out to you to be his lawyer, or did you hear of him? Do you handle magicians normally?
He contacted me years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy your afternoon.
All right.
And enjoy your alcohol. At some point, I think they're going to make us stop drinking. At least that's what the rumors I heard.
Stop purchasing it, but I've stocked up pretty well.
That's good. Hopefully the whole thing blows over in 6 months and nobody remembers it at all in the future.
I don't know. Heard
Will
amendments take a
definitely
while
not be
to.
mentioned in international news.
All right. So we're going to leave.
I will take an additional sip of his flask if Dad's flask of my drink and be like, cheers.
And wherever we're
Thanks,
going to
everyone.
meet up before we drive out to the ex-cult headquarters.
All right. And I just want to clarify because I couldn't find the reference when you were asking. I was off a little bit on my timing for when the cult was taken down. It was taken down in 1871. So,
so quite a while ago.
Quite a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was called
20
the
years,
Penrose.
give or take.
Yep. The Penrose Coven.
Coven. So it sounds like it's got witchcraft overtones. So I guess we all meet for lunch then, or I guess we already met for lunch.
Yep.
We met for
Second
tea
lunch.
and secondsies. So are we going to drive out there? I guess.
Well, I feel like we should wait until we go to see if Clara has anything in her apartment about it.
Okay.
Clara's apartment and just
Well, then
go
that'll give me a
tomorrow?
chance to look up stuff on this cult. Apparently there was a cult, Penrose. There should be, if the police stopped it, there should be all kinds of news articles on it.
And that's
Pink
apparently
rose
where
or
this sizzle
green
press-
rose?
Penrose. Apparently that's where this old church is, so
Was 18
nothing.
something. It was disbanded.
So 50
All right.
years.
Well, then are we going to drive out there tonight or should we wait until tomorrow to drive out
Maybe
there?
go early tomorrow? That's
In the
our day
morning?
trip.
We could leave at, let's say, 8:30.
Just to see if we can get any clues from Clara's apartment, from her room, of what
Yeah.
she was up to.
We
You do
need something.
Clara's. You do Clara's. Maybe Lucy, you could come with me. We could check newspaper articles to see if we can find anything on. Oh, we can't do that right now because it's Sunday. The
Yeah.
library's closed. But you could probably get into the mail office, couldn't
Oh,
you?
I can definitely get into I can get it. We do have, at our paper, we do have, an archive
yeah.
and back issues that we could go through. And I certainly can get in 24/7 into my building because the news never sleeps, as you know, Professor Castleton.
Let's go. Morris, please.
Hey.
Yeah.
Right. So you two are going to your newspaper place.
Yes.
Dr. Sharp and Charlotte, you're going to Clara's to meet Amelia. And Frank, I missed what you were doing.
This is all tonight, right? So
Yeah.
I'll go to Clara's place.
Okay, you'll
I'm
go
not good with reading.
join them. All right, so we'll do that one first. Okay.
Frank just likes to show up.
Mm-hmm. Yep. At
I'm the
ladies'
bodyguard
houses.
for the doctor. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Frank, I'm starting to sense a pattern. Maybe we should schedule something.
I don't know what you're talking.
Is it
Right.
like a controlled thing or something? Just like on a schedule, unannounced. I'm just there.
All right, showing up at Amelia's. So they lived in an apartment. It had 2 separate bedrooms, a living room, and a kitchen. The living room would be kind of what you expect of two ladies in their later 20s, 20 years old. So nothing there. Amelia greets you. She's like, "Oh, well, welcome.
Thank you.
Very prompt, on time."
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
well,
you.
I'm well known for being punctual.
It's
Oh,
certainly
good.
something.
Good.
This is our
She's like
acquaintance.
yeah.
Yeah.
You were wanting to, if I remember you said you were wanting to check out Claire's room.
Yes, just to see if we can maybe intuit anything, find anything that lets us know what her state of mind was.
Oh, well. She points to the bedroom on the left, and she's going to kind of stand in the doorway, watching you because,
Yeah.
that's what you do. When you go in there, you see that it's got a bed with the dresser, and on the wall, opposite the door, there's this very large frame poster of the Diabolist staring out at you. He's wearing a turban on his head, and he's got these very strong green eyes that you kind of sense that it was probably enhanced for the poster to give it more of an effect. He had powerful eyes in real life, but maybe not that strong. He's kind of looking at it. And it's one of those, when you kind of move around, it looks like the eyes kind of follow you. Let's see here. She does have a bookshelf in here also, and there are books on the bookshelf.
Yeah, take a quick cursory glance at the books to see if any titles jump out at me. Or
looking at it, it's textbooks and medical textbooks. Some that do grab your attention because she was a nurse. There's some that are like advanced surgical techniques and all. So be for actual people going to surgeon school. Those now a nurse could have those, but she wouldn't have required those books to get her nursing degree.
I'll take a look at those.
Okay.
Yeah. Any annotations or anything?
Kind of flipping through there. Yes, there is one. The page is kind of dog-eared on it, and it is about tray panning.
Okay, so
yeah, going into the brain.
Okay, all right.
That's not 1919 question. We're not still doing that, right? In
some
1919?
places where
I genuinely don't remember.
I don't know.
I think some places were, but I'm not sure how, widespread.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh yes, let's go. Every issue is either solved by leashes or trepanning. That was older.
Okay.
She has you mentioned her like a wardrobe, a desk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can I check those out? See
Yeah.
if anything.
Yeah. So the wardrobe, women's clothes. So on the desk, you see a collection of stationery and calligraphy pens and notebooks and stuff. And in there, she's made some notes. And one thing you see written is susurrus, and it's written a couple times and circled in blue.
Okay, so
just on a
definitely went
otherwise
there.
blank piece of paper.
Well, it looks like she was practicing calligraphy.
Just writing that word over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to roommate and probably just be large and a distraction. Be like, so her parents haven't come by yet to pick all this stuff up?
Unfortunately, her parents have passed passed on many years ago.
Mm,
She, and the rest of her family, they're poor Iowan farmers.
mm, makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's up to you to clear this all out, then, I guess.
Uh, yeah, yeah. Unfortunately,
Sorry
you
to hear
know,
that.
you can take that poster if you want. I don't want to look at him.
Oh,
I I figured. Right after she said that, I will like immediately take it down
Okay. Yeah.
just to make her more comfortable.
Oh, thank you.
is that there are no letters, no
Mm-mm.
nothing.
No, no,
Just like her practice calligraphy, but nothing else.
no, nothing. No,
Okay. Anything under the bed or around?
no,
Just
no. And you
okay.
guys will spend a little time looking around, but you don't find anything else that you wouldn't, expect to see in a lady's bedroom.
Yeah. Like not that different from what I have,
Mm-hmm.
except for the medicine book.
Yeah. Okay. All
Okay.
right. All right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, we'll cut over to Professor Castleton and Lucy headed into the Boston Herald. Right.
Well, I've never been in here. You'll have to show me around.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I'm assuming there's probably a security guard at the desk or something. I'll probably wave at them because they know me.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
And even at this time of night, like there's people pounding
Yeah.
away at typewriters. The
We can hear
smoke is like,
the.
the smoke is so thick from just constant smoke, cigarettes, and being, they're just lighting off of each other and all. So yeah, it's still busy even at night. The news never rests, right?
I'm picturing one of those old fashioned elevators where you have to close the thing and you can see the walls going down. We have to
Oh,
head
yeah.
to the Morris. We got to go down to the basement. That's where our morgue is for all of our old past issues. I know my way around there like the back of my hand. So let's head on down there and start looking. We've got dates. We'll look and see. Let's go look and see what they got.
Okay. All right. Give me a library use, but Lucy, since you can roll, if you're going to roll, you can roll with a bonus die because
Okay.
it's
He knows the stacks. Yeah.
I know the
exactly.
stacks.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What is my library use?
I don't know.
Where's that?
40.
Yeah, not bad. 40. They got a 69 and a 29. So the 29 is, that's a regular success.
Okay. Yeah. Going and you were looking up stuff on the chapel and the
Cult.
Penrose Coven cult.
The Penrose, Coven, the Penrose Coven, and
Okay.
Sussex, Massachusetts, I guess, the little town that was there, and the chapel. Yeah.
Yeah. What you find on the little towns, kind of like your typical like fluff piece on the town. The chapel, it was originally built as a Christian church, a Lutheran church. Kind of went out when the town failed. The parishioners stopped going to the church also because no one lived there. On the Penrose Coven cult, what you find is that that they were the authorities were tipped off on it when they were kidnapping some people and taken away, and they went to, and when they raided it, they had murdered some people. They dug up some graves, and they found a few graves around the chapel that are buried in there that were obviously not people that were actually legitimately buried. They were people that you're getting rid of the body, essentially.
Oh, dear. Sounds familiar, doesn't it, Morris?
Indeed.
Yeah. And so they when they raided it, there was about 20 people that were at the that they believe were part of the cult, for lack of a better term.
I think it's all connected.
Yeah.
And this was in, I'm sorry,
1871.
1871. Yeah. They do have a picture of one of the iconography that the cult would use. And it's a Penrose triangle, if you're familiar with that. This picture is a picture of an actual Penrose triangle. And since it's kind of like a photograph, now it's an older photograph because from the 1870s. But both of you can kind of give me a sanity roll because that shape's actually impossible in Euclidean geometry.
Oh dear.
You said sanity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
It's an optical illusion.
64 under 75. I'm good.
Okay. Yeah. It's 0/1, so you're fine.
How the hell did they do this?
Well, it's an optical illusion, but have I seen that symbol anywhere before, like at Alex's house? Or
No.
no. So they were murdering people, obviously, and sacrificing them. No more details than that, huh? No.
Mm-mm.
Surgical, or there wouldn't have been much in the way of surgery back then. You just chop your arm off if you stub your toe.
Yeah.
So this was 1871, but we don't know what. Now the murders were committed in 1871. The ones that they found.
Oh, at least one of it was.
Okay. If I do the math, would there be like 15-year intervals up until the present day? Where
I'm gonna have to do the math myself.
I know, right? I was hoping someone else would do the math.
No, that does not work out too.
Yeah, it was okay. That's okay. That's strange.
Interesting that 1871 is when the Arcane Society of Arkham, Massachusetts was founded. Right after the Civil War.
Alex
there were a lot of people.
Yeah. 48 years ago. Yeah, that's not divisible by 15. Alex had his dates wrong, it sounds like.
Well,
I don't know what to make of this.
I mean, the person writing a letter might not know the details, and they might be guessing themselves.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we wanted to look up here? Penrose Coven. I wonder if there's any. I guess there's probably not earlier references to it. We should go to the library, but like I say, it's not open today.
What would have
can we
maybe see if there's any other stories out of Susurrus that might these papers go away. Maybe there's other similar stories if we go back even further. Like let's go back 15 years from 1871 to see what we find if Susurrus, Massachusetts.
Can we snaggle that paper and show it to the others?
Yes, you can. Someday in the future, these will be easier to search, these records. They'll have some kind of futuristic device that will help us.
They've already got something like that. It's called a clipping service.
That's true.
They'll search through everything for you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the day papers of the day. These are going back. So I kind of do want to go back maybe 15 years, see if there's anything, and then maybe 30, just to see if there's anything else that might not they might not have known what was going on.
Other references.
Give me another roll.
All right, just a regular roll, no bonus die.
Sure, a bonus die. So
I know what these things are. That is I had 50, right? 47 under 50.
Yeah, 40.
I have 40. So I will spend the 7 points of luck to do that.
Okay. Don't bother spending the luck because there's nothing else to find.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Oh, my old turn.
Too nice. Too nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So
Okay.
if that's the case, I guess we'll meet for dinner and then meet in the morning.
Yep. All right. Sounds good. Okay, so you guys will meet in the morning to head out to the chapel, which sounds like a perfect thing to pick up next session.
Exactly. Let's see. Where is our players included Joe Bardellis, Morgan Llewellyn, Isaac Finn, Diana Zambrano, and myself with Keith Craig as the Keeper of Arcane Lore. We have a Discord server where you can chat with other members, you can set up private games, and you can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Spotify, Podbean, or iTunes. Support for the show is provided by our patrons who are listed in the closing credits. If you'd like to show us your appreciation, please visit our Patreon page, or you can use the thanks button just below the screen. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answer any questions you might have. This is Thom Raley, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. Until next time, good luck, good gaming.